All right, guys, so we're back. It's the next day. I actually just got home from a couple trips to AutoZone. I literally just spent $156 in fluids. Look at this lineup. Got the Castrol full synthetic, got the Lucas full synthetic gear oil, brake cleaner, gunk, got my AMSOIL oil filter, and 2 Prestone concentrate antifreeze. So this car better fucking shift great, idle great, stay cool, whatever. So, because that was a lot of money, but fluids is one of those things that is just totally worth it. I mean, do you want to go get Gatorade or do you want to get some fake pop soda? You know? Anyways, so we're going to be doing that today, but first thing that we got to do is we got to take my dump pipe off, pull the old studs out. I got new studs, and then we're going to put the new studs in the turbo, and then put the dump pipe on with the new gasket, put the bolts over top the dump pipe, obviously to hold it on, and then we're literally going to tack weld the bolt on one side to the flange so the stud and the bolt can't come loose out of the turbo, because I'm just so sick of that happening, and I want this car to be super reliable so I can keep up with Zach in his V8. So we're going to get started. First thing I'm going to do is spray down the whole engine with the gun cleaner, let it sit as I'm doing the dump pipe. So let's go ahead and get started on that. I just want to show you guys real quick, like, I haven't touched these bolts yet, and that's how loose it was, and that's why it was blowing like exhaust all over this. I kind of started to clean it up a little bit, and I resealed the short throw B&M shifter with some RTV. I let it sit overnight. Now I'm about to torque that down, and yeah, so let's get this off. I think they're 13s, and they should come out with the studs also, because as you can see, I tack welded the bolt to the stud last time and it still came loose, so I'm actually going to tack weld the bolt to the flange, so then it physically just can't come loose. So I'm actually pretty depressed right now. So all the studs came out perfectly. This one stayed in, this one came out, that one came out, that one came out. This one broke inside. I just went ahead and got my drill and drilled the hole out just a tad bit bigger than the stud, so hopefully I can get it to thread in. And if it doesn't thread in right, I'll probably just do a little tack weld around the outside just to hold it in place. I'm so bummed out right now, guys. I really don't know what to do yet. I'll try and figure something out, but this just kind of sucks, because it's literally a $1,300 turbo that's pretty much brand new. So I don't know, I'll figure it out. Who knows, I might be able to get it to thread in pretty tight, so we'll see. So I'm draining the oil now, right in this little barrel. Hopefully it doesn't fill it all the way up. I think this pan holds like 5 quarts. But right now I'm going ahead, I just cleaned up the block a little bit. I'm gonna do one last spray down, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put my motor mounts back on. Wait for Zach to come over. We should be ready to jack this thing back up. We're gonna put it right in the car, put the fresh fluids in there, and hopefully start her up, and she'll be ready to drive today. All right, so Zach just came over and picked me up. We gotta go get, I guess you guys don't even care what it looks like. We gotta go get the bolts for the stud, and actually I think I'm gonna double nut it. I'm gonna put 2 nuts on there and actually tack welded 2 just for extra security. Like I said, just need this car to be super reliable. So we're gonna go do that, pick up some food, and hopefully get this car's engine back in by probably 4 o'clock is the goal. Is in there. Zach jamming out over here.
Chains on, trying to cool up. I know a nigga blessed, pray to God. As soon as the flow hit my feet,
Y'all keep locking.
Is this second or third?
Third. So got what I needed. I'm M8 1.25. Picked up 10 of them just in case I want to double nut it. Should work perfectly. So we just got back from the store. I put 2 nuts on this one stud. That way I could bolt it in to the turbo. I'm gonna try to do my best to get this one to thread in that I drilled out, and then we'll go from there. But I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick. So I actually got all the studs in. Super excited on that. I got the one in the bottom, the thread in that I had to drill out, but it's still kind of loose in there. So I'm just gonna do a little tack on that one, and all the rest of them are properly seated in there. So it's looking good. I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then we can finally put our dump pipe on there with the new gasket, and a couple of the last minute things like a couple hoses on the engine, and then we'll be ready to put it back up in the car. Ones don't pop off in the here. Oh, there we go. Alright, you ready? Yeah. Tack weld this one down here real quick. Do the smallest tack weld as possible. Oh, that bitch is clean. That's all I needed. Because I don't want to get nothing in there. Look at that. That is mint. Let's see. Where's the dump pipe? Should still go on, no problem. I always hate putting these. Oh shit, the ground's on fire. Is that the fucking oil? Oh my god. That was scary. Oh. I was like, what the fuck?
What would we do?
Fucking run! It's like... Alright, there we go.
You're lucky you just blew it out.
Alright, yeah, I know, right? Alright, so it's good. I'm gonna go ahead and bolt all that down with a new gasket, and we're ready to drop this engine in. Alright guys, so I'm pretty much ready to go. Got the dump pipe on there, all tack welded in place. No way it's coming off. Clean those up in a second. Everything's backed up. The belts are back tightened. All the bolts are in for like the power steering. The motor mount bolts are tight. Everything's on this side. Over here, all the hoses are on there. Alternator bolts on there. Alternator ground right here is on there. Main power ground. A couple other grounds here. Everything looks pretty decent, ready to go. Engine bay wise, got it all cleaned up. Subframe is nice and clean. Couldn't get that off. It's kind of like some surface rust. Honestly, I was going to do a lot more, but I have work tomorrow, so gonna get this engine back in. We'll do it another day when I have a daily. Believe me guys, there's gonna be a lot of work done to this car. Anyways, I guess it's time to get her back up in there, and we'll see how this goes. Alright, so I got the engine all up. I'm all by myself here, so I tried to get it as sturdy as possible without hitting the injector. It's really close, but we'll see how that does. I don't know quite how I'm gonna do this myself. I'm kind of thinking I'm just gonna grab the engine and there it is. Wow, it actually worked. We got the motor in there. I don't know how. Nah, I'm just messing with you guys. But sorry I didn't go into crazy detail on like hooking everything up. I was all alone today, so I couldn't really do that. I just wanted to get it done. You know, I took my time, did things nice, make everything all organized. Last thing to plug up is the mass airflow. Put oil in there, and we're gonna be set. I cannot wait to fire this thing up. Super excited. Hopefully everything goes well. Got some super good oil for it today. Castrol full synthetic. Yeah, this was on clearance at Walmart for $21. And when I went to Salvo to pick up the synthetic Lucas gear oil, I saw this on the shelf for $45 at Salvo. So this is definitely top of the line shit. So let's get this in there. And if everything runs right, then we're gonna go ahead and put our gear oil in there and also the radiator fluid. We're gonna be ready to hopefully drift this thing this week because I am definitely missing that. We're ready to start it up. Everything's hooked up that I think. I don't think I missed anything. I have not started the car yet. Literally because if something bad happens, I want it to be on film for you guys and I don't want you to miss out. So I have not started the car yet. I got my keys right here. Ready to try and start the 240. I literally don't even want to sit on my seats because I'm so dirty right now. Hang on 1 second guys, I'm gonna put you down here. There it is. She's running. Needs power steering fluid. There we go. There's some smoke coming off the engine, that's normal. Yes! We did it guys, she's good. Yeah, that's just all the grease from touching it with my hands and stuff. Hell yeah, I'm so happy. Alright guys, so I just got out of work and I realized that I didn't end the video yesterday. So I guess I'm going to do that today. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. The video wasn't crazy in detail. And I also wanted to mention that the ticking that you hear, like it sounds like an exhaust leak. I actually don't have an exhaust leak. That header, actually, if you ever buy the header, the ISR version 3 bottom mount, it ticks like that. Like, it sounds like an exhaust leak. It's not cracked or anything. I don't understand why. I have a very expensive copper manifold gasket, and it still does it, and it doesn't leak. So I don't know. I was just letting you guys know so I don't get a bunch of comments like, you got an exhaust leak, that's why your car's over boosting or whatever. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Definitely was a fun time. The next day I'm sitting in the car. I just got out of work, so it hasn't let me down yet. Hope it stays like that. More videos to come. The car's back up and running, so like I said, drift videos definitely coming. Melina's car is getting a performance part this weekend. She's actually getting a header, so it won't be so loud and backfire like crazy, and maybe she can actually start drifting that. And then we're going to be welding that diff soon also. So stay tuned for all that, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll catch you next time.